Hi everybody, thank you for joining me today. Today I am sharing my May bullet journal setup in my Archer and Olive dark grid notebook in size B5. For the month of May, I have chosen a camera theme. I have included both vintage and not vintage cameras. These stickers will be available for free download to my From Blank to Brilliant email subscribers. So you can find that sign up on my website, which is down below, if you wanted to go grab some of those free stickers. But for this month, I wanted to do some painting. I found it to be very cathartic and relaxing, so it was a lot of fun. I especially love mixing colors. I used my Liquitex gouache, and the reason why I chose gouache was because I knew I was going to do layering of the paint to get the effects that I wanted. And you can't really do that with watercolor, at least not what I wanted in my final project. So that is why I chose gouache. Different for me this time around was the pastel, or the more pastel color palette. Not really a pastel person. I prefer jewel tones and bright and vibrant colors, but I love the pastel blue and pink and green mixed in with the vibrant orange and the mustard yellow. That mustard yellow is probably one of my favorite colors after any green color. So I decided to do a pull tab again this month. You can head on over to the blog where I have a description listing how I created it. So you can go check that out if you want to create your own. I thought it'd be a lot of fun to have a Polaroid camera and then have a Polaroid picture spit out. So I thought it was clever. This is me painting my Polaroid. On my Polaroid pictures, I decided to do abstract themes with circles, dots, and stripes. And it was actually a lot of fun to paint. If painting is something you want to do, but you're not sure how to approach it, I would strongly recommend doing this. I just drew my circles with stencils and then just drew dots and lines everywhere. If painting is something that you want to get into, but you're not sure how to or where to start, I would recommend just doing this. Paint some shapes onto a piece of paper in different places and ways and just enjoy it and just learn how the paint works, learn how the brushes can move, and just kind of get your feet wet. I'm the kind of person that needs to learn by doing, and so this is how I started. I actually started digitally using Illustrator to make weird, fun, wondrous, abstract pictures. And then I just translated that into painting. So this is me getting my pull tab ready. I initially had my pull tab in white, but I decided if I just did it using black paper, I wouldn't have to paint the white paper. So I'm actually using a piece of black paper from my Archer and Olive notepad, black notepad paper. And I ended up folding it in half to reinforce it. That's been the issue with my pull tabs the last couple of months, is I haven't been reinforcing them properly. So in this video, you will see me reinforcing them. That means I fold over my tabs so that they're a little bit stronger. And that allows the mechanism, or at least the paper, doesn't buckle as easily when you're pushing or pulling. Now, wherever I added white accents, I just used my Archer and Olive acrylograph paint pen, and it was so easy and quick. And I accidentally made a few mistakes here and there, bits of paint here and there, and I was just able to cover that up with my acrylograph. So that was probably my MVP for this setup. Was definitely the white acrylograph to cover up all my mistakes. So this is where you see me start putting my pull tab together. I'm using an invisible pull tab. So what that is, it's a piece of plastic wrapped around the center. I actually did a full tutorial of this as part of the Creative Block Party, but I will have a couple more details on my blog post as part of this video if you wanted to go check that out. ended up cutting my plastic too short. So I ended up having to use a lot of tape to tape it together. Now, what happens is the mechanism doesn't move as smoothly because it hits the tape and then it can't get past the tape. So just keep that in mind if this is something that you're going to want to recreate. You're going to want to be sparing in your tape and use glue instead. So I ended up gluing the invisible pull tab between 2 pages, and you'll see that more toward the end, and have it show up. That way the invisible pull tab's hidden, but it's also not obstructed so that it moves more smoothly. It will make sense when you see me glue the pages together. My other regret was cutting the Polaroid too short. If you've seen any of my other videos on pull tabs, I always say wait until the last minute to cut your pieces to size, and I didn't do that. So I ended up running into some issues. My picture didn't work quite as well as I wanted it to, but it was still good. So as you can see there, I put glue around where the mechanism is. And so you want to make sure you're not going to get glue in the way of the mechanism, or else it's not going to work properly. Now, my favorite part of this layout was writing the words down like you would label a photograph. I just used my regular handwriting and it was nice not to take up extra time with lettering and just to be able to write in my regular handwriting as part of my theme. I know that sounds silly, but sometimes it's nice to just catch a break. I know we're into May now, or we're getting into May, and it's hard to keep up the motivation with bullet journaling. I feel that too. If you're feeling that, let me know down below. It can be really hard when you start off the year gung-ho, you're so excited, and then all of a sudden the motivation is gone. And that's when I go back to keeping things simple. I know I say that, and this layout is probably not simple, but other than the paint, it's actually a very straightforward layout, and I only added pops of colors here and there. I got so excited with this Polaroid idea. Those Polaroids are going to be my monthly focus, my priorities, and my monthly to-do. And yeah, I was happy with it. I was excited about it. So the little bit of lettering I did do was calligraphy, and I painted it in with the paint. It's a little messy, but that's fine. I actually ended up really loving the messiness and the unevenness. I feel like it works in the layout. So, and there you see more of my natural handwriting. The washi tape I'm using is from my store, Natasha Miller Letters. It is Basic Washi Basics collection in black. And then the blue washi I just got somewhere cheap, and I think off Amazon. I just wanted some basic colors, so that's where I got that from. And these are the stickers I was referring to earlier. Lately I've been drawing in a lot of my elements, but this month I'm super busy. So I figure I would do some drawing, especially of the Polaroids, and then I would use these stickers for my camera elements. So this is my notes and my habits page. I'm throwing in some extra habits. I really need to start working on my weight loss goal. We ended up booking a vacation, and it would be really nice to be a little bit more in shape by the time that comes around. So, and then of course I am busting my butt trying to get ahead of schedules so that I actually have my videos consistently going up for you and my blog posts done consistently. So that's been a goal of mine for 2022, and it's only April, and I don't want to say I'm failing at the goal, but I'm not reaching the expectations for the goal. So I've actually been working behind the scenes, trying to come up with new ideas and new plans on how to get back on track. So I'm excited for May and to get that up for you in May. So this is where I ended up drawing out all of the Polaroids. I painted the backgrounds and then I went in with a pencil and a circle stencil and added the elements in and then painted them. So some of the lighter, more pastel-y colors, I went in 2 to 3 times just to give it that vibrant pop that I wanted. But this was so relaxing and so fun to do. Like, honestly, I strongly recommend if, painting is what you want to get into, just start playing with it. Just the shapes, random shapes and random abstract ideas, and just run with it. I wanted to leave in some of the painting. When I was video editing, I found it really relaxing to watch. So I'm leaving it in so that to kind of hope that it's relaxing for you. If it's not, you can just fast forward a little bit. This doesn't go on for too much longer. But it was really just so relaxing to do and peaceful to do. My paintbrushes are from the Pigeon Letters. I honestly love these paintbrushes. I've been using them now for probably the last year, and they're my go-tos when I'm doing painting. They are so fun to use and easy to use. Holy smokes, definitely easy to use. And I'm actually going to be buying some of the smaller size brushes as well. And I'll take this opportunity. I am fortunate enough to be on the Pigeon Letters 2022-2023 design team. And I am so excited. I'm going to be sharing more of our products, and that will be over on the Pigeon Letters blog, of course. And I will let you know on Instagram when those go up. And I am so grateful and thankful for the opportunity. And I can't wait to get started and share more ideas with you over on that platform too. As always, I'm adding the borders to my images. I just find that it pops more, or to my lettering and my doodles. I just like how it pops more, and I really like how the black outlines on the notes page balances out all the black lines on the habits page. And then I thought I'd just fill in the boxes to make the month of May. So this is my last layout. Normally I do a weekly setup. Honestly, I haven't decided what I want to do for my my weekly setup yet. So stay posted for that. But this is another monthly projects page. I did this for the first time in April, and I really liked the idea. I didn't use it because I was scared I was going to write the wrong thing down. I know that's silly, but you know what I mean. And so I thought I would bring it up again in May. And I already have some ideas for how I'm going to fill it out. And I will be sharing that with you probably in my June setup, or maybe even July if those projects are done. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching today. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know down below. I would love to answer them. I'm also an affiliate for Archer and Olive, so I'll link that down below if you want to head on over there and grab a B5 notebook. I strongly recommend. I love the size. They're so fun. Thank you so much for watching today. Stay tuned till the end where I share my full flip through.